Oh, what happened, bro? You didn't see that? I'm naked. Oh. Bro, you just caught me with how I get up in the morning. That's so weird. How did I do that? My God. That's crazy. Anyway. Hello everyone. Welcome back to more Honky Donk Rail. Last time, things happened. We talked with old people and learned that Anaxa is cooking stuff with Titans. And then Castorice yapped a lot and hard carried the hand to chest counter. It was at 20 and she accounted for the next 23. We met a cat girl who is a character with personality. Which in a in an update where it's mostly been Aglaya, Castorice, and Hyacinth, I need that. Kevin's there too. Kevin's doing alright. I'm not. An oxide cipher carrying, so true, so true. Anyway, so now we have to leave Oklahoma with Cypher because she knows where Stixia is. Wow, I just kind of remembered the story. That's incredible. I didn't know that was possible. Well, speaking of stuff that's impossible, what are the chances? What if Welt is just like right here? What if Welt is right here and then my express gift can just be an Eidolon I want? What if Welt was right here, right now? No. It's a fun thought. That would have been so fun. I think I need that one. I don't remember. Okay, fine. I'll do the thing. We'll claim it. Yeah, it's only a standard beta character I do not own. And Mr. Yang, why do you forsake us, Mr. Yang? Let's just get Peepaw. Hey, man. Now, I could be mistaking something, but I think I have, like, every, like, Nihility character? Maybe? I have a lot. I don't know why. I just seem to gravitate towards the Nihility character. You will now lose 750-50 to the spam, but I heard Welt's actually kind of goated when he has a lot of Eidolons. Is that true? I think it's true. Oh, and I guess the other thing I could do is, use that other thing as well. Yeah, Stellar Convergence. Because grab the one and I mean I've been farming the fuck for Ron May, so let's just get her as well. Might as well. Welcome to the team, Ron May. I will build you later. Not now, just later. Or how far away are you? Oh, that's not too far. Right? Actually, how far is this walk? Yeah, too far. Well, of course, we're leaving the goddamn city. Of course it's too far. What am I thinking? What am I thinking, man? I'm being a big old dumb. That's what I'm doing. Bow, 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 bow. Excuse me, named NPCs. Also, goddammit game, can you run well for 5 seconds? Gotta need a new PC. What did you get here?
It's basically barren. I have nothing to write home about. They don't even have lamps for these pillars. I wouldn't buy a hanging lamp spot myself and say the design of this room. I guess I'm a perfectionist.
You're just a really annoying interior designer. Oh, there she is.
Bright and sunny. Just the weather for farewells. You're here.
Wasn't the plan to meet here? Or really, just the three of us? Oh, we have a Gladiator heads up. Just the three of us?
The trio team is the best set up to reach the finals. No need, I already told her. She's fine with it.
Told who?
You sure know how to put me in a spot, Castorice. I need to travel with you, but I can't touch you. What a bother.
Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know Cypher's such a testy person.
Don't take it to heart.
Well, she was a cat.
Did you know that the legends say you have to put an obol into the mouth of the dead or over their eyes if you want them to successfully cross the River of Souls and enter the Netherrealm? That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. However, I honestly won't ask you to pay this time. I'll pay. And then we'll just have to go through the motions.
And then you can finance me later. You're helpful when it doesn't cost you anything. We already paid you so much. Just how much have you swindled Castorice of?
Don't worry. It's not a lot.
What do you mean by not a lot?
All right, pass me the coin. It's time to get the gods' powers going. A fleet-footed trip to the Netherrealm. Here we come. Oh, one last thing before we go. I gotta give you this piece of advice. Especially to you, Princess Homebody.
Wait. Hold on, is a Glia Hall thing just like, hey, we can't use sentry gates anymore, else Trippy will die. So my next best option is just person who runs really fast.
You can't catch the wind by waiting. You only live once. So make the most of every moment you have.
Okay.
Get ready. Be steady. Hi, your turn.
Oh.
Don't be nervous. After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
Damn, she's fast.
She went at super speed.
Voice actor cares so much about her role as Cypher. Yeah, that was like noticeable right away. Give her a lot of personality at the start. Can we get more of that next update? Yay.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, is that a... That is a D to hand a chest. 44. I swear she was speeding. Are we still at Euphoria's?
She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel anywhere in an instant. Just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer. We can only depend on ourselves for the rest of the way.
Damn it.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help.
No, I wanted Cypher here, you dumb pink thing. So you came. Can you teleport too? Did you pay your fare?
I don't think I even meet the height requirement for the ticket, so I won't need one, right?
Oh, you're like one of those, what is it? Are you like one of those lap child tickets?
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos is somewhere in these ruins. This is the land of their birth. Or perhaps of their death.
I was gonna say, everything's dead here. Any other clues? How would we find them? I know this one. They returned whence they came.
Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephale. And when he was on the verge of death, he was pulled by Thanatos and caught a glimpse of the flowing river of souls. This alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, might actually make the souls of mortals and titans attract each other.
45.
Even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years, and even their followers haven't been able to find them. Perhaps that special attraction could summon them here.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
Wait, hold on. Is Mem doing a goddamn hand to chest pose? Are you kidding me? You too? Also, hi Ben. How you doing? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. 46.
I guess that's the only way. The only leads we have now are the name of this city and the fairy tale about the dragon.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to this place, and no further. We will be entering the unknown as soon as we take our first steps. But that won't be the first time in my long journeys. I believe that
we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Yay. It took us like 5 minutes to finally move forward. Oh dear. Anyway, 46. Damn.
Nice.
I still can't believe Mem would do that. I can't believe they would do that to me. Oh, what?
It's still early.
I was just trying to see what the
Where's
symbol
your mail?
was. My bad. There's like a symbol of it here, right? Ah, there we go. Listen to the Titan's echoes. Thanatos, the hand of shadow, bearer fate, steersman of souls. We pray you stay far from us to make the dying of a person a blessing. Da-da. Flowing river of souls. Oh, ferryman of the river of souls, where are you? Insects devour my fingers, wild grass creeps up my back, yet the bell's chimes cannot summon you. They had long since fallen silent in my decaying ears. The tears of...
Go back whence you came. Go back.
I mean, I already did, but it was by mistake.
Ahead lies the realm of the dead.
Oh, that's where I need to go. Perfect. I just need to walk past this, carbonated grape juice, or like grimace goop. Ugh. According to the best of Amphorius, a certain hero, Castrum Krevnos, was dipped upside down into the River of Souls at birth by his mother, believing its waters would grant him invulnerability. I mean, it kind of worked. However, because her mother held him by his ankle, that spot remained untouched by the river, leaving a single weak point. Is this river truly as miraculous as the legends say? There's only one way to find out. Experimentation. After all, truth is tested through practice, and here, no miracle vortex will protect you. You decide to. Wait a second, it says the experiment has to be on yourself. Or I could try it myself. Does it have to be on me? Scoop up a whole bucket and bring it back to the bathroom to try. See how I shove black-tide creatures into the River of Souls? Might as well poke it with a bat and see what happens. This is death water, so I don't want to make people too invulnerable. What about a black-tide creature? Well, they're seriously unlucky, scaring themselves all day long, only to end up getting scared by you instead. Blop. Tell me, did you drop this golden monster or the silver one? I didn't drop any monsters. Drop the golden one. I didn't see anything. You're just making this up, are you? Wow, way to kill the immersion. Anyways, the River of Souls doesn't really do much to these monsters. Let's be real, this water runs deep. Poke it with my bat? Congrats, you've obtained the Undying Bat. Its weak point is wherever you're holding it. Scoop up a whole bucket. Fortunately, River of Souls isn't actual water, it's a phenomenon. Something you cannot take with you. Aww, what's the point? But you could try rallying your bath-loving friends to come here and test it out with you. Covers the experiments. Well, I guess we try myself. For the sake of keeping most of your body intact and avoiding a full submersion situation, you decide to start with just your feet. People always said I had no knees and can't jump. Now, worst case, I have no ankles. Physically speaking, of course. Shove your limb in, no hesitation. Dip. Shoved my limb in. There are fish in this river that might actually count as fishing. Someone or something must be looking out for you. You emerge completely unharmed. Maybe, just maybe, you now have an invincible ankle. The legendary Firo McNosky's heel. Next time you're about to make sure to tell your enemies to aim for the ankles. This is definitely not the place to linger. Look around. Are any holy city guards nearby? If you fall, who's pulling you out? Okay, what if just like my next pet just makes it so I can kick really good and never break an ankle? That'd be amazing. Or withered branch. Ugh. Difficult just pick Ramajay for Thanatos alive form. Butterfly searching at the place where the deceased heeds is a sea of flowers. Or heads is a sea of flowers. I guess touch that.
What a beautiful butterfly. Is it talking to us?
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many have met their demise.
If this butterfly does a hand to chest pose, I swear to God.
In Idonia, some think of them as manifestations of Thanatos' benevolence. By turning the lingering obsessions of the deceased into these creatures, it is as if the Titan has made life into a specimen.
Impressive? Impressive. Heading out early tonight. Gotta get up early to see my older brother. Have a great stream, bro. Hey, man, thanks. Hope you have fun tomorrow with your brother.
Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers that guide the departed to the Netherrealm.
The second theory sounds more believable. After all, the things they're saying are rather, direct.
They're saying stuff like, die, please die.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able to hear their whispers proves that we're fast approaching the realm of the dead.
Well, we're in Styxia, of course we are. What the fuck do you mean? It's not just me, right? I feel like we're already here. We're already in the land of the dead. So we just like stood here for like a minute being like, oh, we're gonna approach the land of the dead in like a minute. There's like 2 steps will be in there.
Y'all, the butterflies are my brothers. I've known them for a long time. They're incredibly strong. Eep. I decided to bring my tails to the butterfly clan. Eep.
What kind of bug was that? It's like a flying beetle? Did it say it was like a tapeworm? Is my memory this bad?
Shadowy figures. Are they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Like the things we saw earlier. Man, Castorice was tripping balls. Well, not tripping balls. She was, she was remembering her past. Hey, kids.
Mommy told us to go ahead first, but she's still not here yet. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many days have passed since then. Perhaps Mommy will be back once you finish counting the days on all 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3. It's been much longer than 10 days since we left Mommy.
Strange. For reflections in the River of Souls, they seem oddly animated.
That's kids for you. Even in death, they make the situations lively. I guess we just have to talk to that guy. What about these fellas?
But, Master, did that lady really lie to us? The Centurion personally instructed us to inlay the inscription into his shield. But now she's taken it away.
My shield.
My child, that shield can never be cast. And there's no need for it anymore.
And don't be a bitch. Take it with your chest. There is a thing that when you die, you do kind of like release like gases and poop.
Come.
Oh,
child.
he's not dead.
What is the name of that Centurion?
Okay, that guess I just had to fart.
Actually, never mind. Forget I said that.
I'm a bird.
I'll wait with you for her to come back. When that happens, you'll be able to keep making shields.
Don't be afraid, pal. Let's open our eyes wide, together.
Don't just call me pal. Moon phases decline. Has anyone ever looked upon the intertwining moon phases? Has anyone ever tried moon phase trying to glimpse the future foretold by Ornyx? The twin moons are broken mirrors of the sun. Within them, we only see reflections of ourselves. There's twin moons. I only see one. Anyway, perhaps Aquila has already seen through the absurdity of it all. Well, maybe we can see the other moon when we get closer.
Do you want to buy any fish?
I caught it this morning.
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living people. I'm not selling my fish to living people. You lot are too shameless.
You're too alive.
Buying fish without paying.
Ugh,
If
disgusting.
I ever see her again, I will.
Slap her in the face with this fish.
Could it be that you're all dead souls that never achieved rest?
The nether realm does not exist.
You sound possessed.
Titan rejects you. Me.
Yeah, why is the ghost possessed? Shouldn't that be the other way around?
So, do you want to buy any fish?
Or maybe you just tweaked out.
But there aren't any fish nearby.
I just got a fish from Styxia.
Are the fish gone? The people are gone too. I can only keep selling fish. So, do you want to buy any fish?
Damn, this is purgatory. He is sentenced to purgatory, which he must sell fish, but he doesn't have any fish. Forever and ever and ever.
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings, but perhaps there's another way for me to release you from your suffering. Please relax. May you fall asleep peacefully amid a gentle field of flowers.
This.
The touch of a woman kills me.
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're the souls of the deceased.
47.
They're supposed to reach the end of the west wind by floating down the river of souls. Yet, they have floundered upon the shoals of the stream, unable to move forward.
Purgatory.
Thanatos reject them? Or perhaps they didn't really die at all?
Maybe Thanos is getting lazy. He's like, fuck him. Same situation as me. Perhaps all of us can still use some CPR. The same situation as
I
me?
have no idea. This circumstance is completely unprecedented. Hang
Why is
on.
the Death Titan not doing Death Titan
Didn't
things?
he say more living people? So that means he's seen other members of the living apart from us. Could it be that these souls are stuck here due to someone's deceit?
If something is done out of goodwill, are you really gonna call it deceit?
Goodwill? I can't see anything good out of... Wait a minute. Lady Cypher?
I thought she was gonna skedaddle.
That's me.
What are you doing here? Are you dead too?
I still belong to the land of the living as of now. Thank you very much.
Could it be that you are the living being that those souls met?
I couldn't take their behavior anymore. So I stole some things here and made up some lies there. Just trying to give them something to look forward to, you know?
It's because of vile living creatures like you that we're being misunderstood by all of them.
What else am I supposed to do? You can see the mess this place is in. These poor souls are denied by the Netherrealm. So now they're stuck in a few brief moments of their life. Unable to move forward or back.
I mean, to be fair, they're dead, and if they have physical possessions, now they're gonna use them.
Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way? They've been here for as long as the sun's been around, wailing over and over about casting a shield. Styxia is so freaky.
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Yeah, for funsies.
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate water more than anything else in this world. Especially that stinky river of souls. But, I just discovered some stuff before I left. And I reckon you should know about it. It's about that boy who defied death. I found traces of him here.
Oh, was that the kid that was dumped? Was it dumped in the river?
Lord Mighty?
48?
Oh, right! That's his name. Well,
Oh, Mighty,
now
okay.
you know. As for whether that info is actually useful, that's for you lot to figure out. So long, Princess Homebody. So long, Grey Mystery.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Speed.
Lady Cypher has always been a free spirit. In any case, she has brought us some valuable information. If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certainly become our signpost. After all, he's different from those wandering souls. He will find his way, even in the realm of the dead.
But why is he here? Shouldn't he be fighting a cast from Kremnos? Being finding a way, how are we supposed to get over
Don't
there?
worry. It's time for need to shine. Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the river to before it got flooded.
I see. Cypher shows up, makes a deal with both sides, tends to betray them both, and rouses it to make it look like she did what she was told. Based? She is doing some true neutral stuff, that's for sure. Does not care about anything else other than herself. Blacksmith shop. Weapon is her comrade, forge it well and will never betray you. Smith once gave this advice to a warrior. Touch. Spotlight effect. Interact with the rune base to obtain the runic recollection. The rune in possession, the miracle orb's illumination radius moves with your character and reverses surrounding space-time. With the rune recollection in possession, interact with the rune base to drop the rune, and the miracle orb's illumination radius will stop following your character.
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant bubble. Even the river got parted.
It's like a less impressive Moses. Yoink. Yoinkies. Okay, where does this way lead me? Aha. I need to be in the past. Oh, this is here. Poke. Oh yeah, before I forget, I believe we're at 48. There we go. I almost made a blunder. Mess that up. Nope. Actually, what am I doing? Gibby. Oh.
Looks good.
Huh. So this path actually didn't exist back then?
Wow, that floor is very unrendered. Nice.
Is that all?
Very unrendered floor. Okay, so I think this is the part where we go
There are
like
wandering souls of the deceased here as well.
everyone
we must
here is
first
dead.
return to the present before we can communicate with them.
All right, boop. Let's collect that slab. Yeah, it's better also have actually gotten to a fight. Finally! some feistings can happen. That's what it's all about, baby. Boom. Do it again.
I can't die. Thanks.
I think something bit me.
Forever too.
Comment in my 3D questionably written visual novel. Wait, game in my visual novel? Impossible. I don't think they can do it.
Feeling spiffy?
Burn it all.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Dying soul. Fate now accepts your punishment.
Overkill. I did nothing. Just kidding. Bang.
Let's play.
Forever too. Burn it all. Fury upon you.
Yay. Now I have no HP.
Battle never cease. You may have it. Consider it your reward.
What's this way? Hope you fellas don't mind. Oh, it's one of those. There is no word for reasonable health after combat in the Cremnoan language. There is no such thing as healthcare in the Cremnoan language.
Ah, by the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
I suppose.
Since the current campaign requires the utmost care, I wasn't able to make time to welcome all of you. Please, forgive me.
Foreign warriors?
Is that just me and Mem?
A priestess, a warrior, and a divine beast. You look identical to the blessed saviors that the Queen described.
Like you're really... you really gotta start calling them a divine beast. That thing is a marketable plushie, not a divine beast. This is my pet, so I'm actually of the hunter class. Oh darn, no healer on this team. Yeah, we're kind of boned.
A campaign? Who are you campaigning against?
Nobody knows, as of now. Of the scouts that went ahead, only one has managed to return. He says that the land ahead is a forbidden land that should not be approached, as it is the doorway between the netherworld and the mortal realm.
That's what we're looking for, right?
As for the rest of the scouts, they've completely lost their souls and are decaying by the day. While there is still dissension within the city, the scholars agree that this calamity was so unprecedented that it needed to be given a new designation.
An unprecedented calamity. Could it be... death?
That seems too
It
simple.
seems that you have indeed heard about this. Well, death is just one of the possibilities. It's too early to come to a definitive conclusion.
A world that has never seen death. Looks like these people lived in the era Chrysia before the Calamity Titans descended upon the land. May I ask, where is the scout who managed to come back?
Though he returned to Styxia, he only had enough left in him to last no more than half a day. However, it was his intel that convinced us to rally together.
Rip guy.
He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous land. The apparition opened its giant maw and devoured everything in sight, and thus brought Styxia that thing called death.
I just remembered something. Was it Sleepy in Pensacola also referred to as death?
Styxia. An evil dragon that brings death.
It all sounds rather familiar. Wait, wasn't this part of that fable?
Wait, isn't this Castorice's kid?
Sir, could I ask how the queen and princess are doing?
The Queen?
The queen.
By the looks of it, you must be the foreign warriors that the Queen had mentioned, right?
I guess his memory doesn't go past that. Echo, I think he asked that already. You set the loop on repeat?
Oh, it's the same lines. Looks like he's still trapped in the moments before his death.
But hello, travelers. 49.
Sir, the war ended long ago. Styxia no longer exists.
Styxia is no more?
But I'm standing right on top of it.
This cannot stand! Newcomers, hurry up and go take your positions!
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Mem has, like, no expression on their face. It is just that.
Sir, I am the Maiden of War, sent here by the Queen herself. If you accept my blessing, then today's battle will be smooth sailing.
Maiden of War? I've never heard of this. There's little time to waste. Please don't take too long.
Don't worry. I'm typically unwilling to prolong such a moment.
Touch.
Is it over? Have we won?
Damn, I didn't know her death touch had blast damage.
Cass, oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just didn't expect that I would still have to embalm others, even in the realm of the dead.
You already did it with the fish guy.
Is this a remnant of his soul?
Shiny. Castor's saying that would have been way bigger if Mem had not said exactly what was happening right before. AoE insta-kill, fitting for a slop isekai. For an isekai? Alright, let's see what this bubble says. Oh.
Well then, why should I place my trust in you? Holy maiden from afar.
Wait, this is...
A flashback, 49.
I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Since the prophecy has already pronounced your name as Chrysos, heir of death, Akima ought to treat you as an esteemed guest. However, you seem to have no intentions of concealing your involvement with the Council of Elders, while most likely being aware of my issues against them.
I cannot deny your claim. It was the Council that offered this room to me, and they had only one request. They want the curse of death to be completely subjugated to your will. I was agreeable to that request.
But why?
I am unable to rid myself of this innate curse. However, from this day onward, I shall use it according to your will. I will never make any superfluous moves on my own.
50. There's two casters doing the same thing.
I see. So that is how they plan to control the Flame Chase journey. They have shifted the heavy responsibility of granting death over to me. If I ever become obsessed with executing people, they will then have ample reason to terminate the Chrysos heir's journey.
Just imagine a Goliath just be like, oh boy, here I go killing again.
And yet, you seem to not mind. This is quite surprising to me.
Shit, I didn't know we'd get this far.
That's because The fate that we were born with is a burden far heavier than that of an individual's life. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me. Akima welcomes you, Castorice.
Such a good host. You hear a sigh of contentment as if it comes from the mouth of some colossal whatever, then the scenes of the past abruptly
I
dissipated.
didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here. Maybe they've got something to do with Orynyx's rune?
Perhaps, but I do not need a reminder from them. This memory is one that I will never forget.
Someone liking me for who I am. So it seems that the Council of Elders has manipulated you once already. I'm glad I trust you unreservedly.
I really want to repay her for that trust. But why would this memory appear right now? Is this really Orynyx's power?
Who knows? Who knows? It could also just be Thanatos fucking with your brain. Who knows? We're in the realm. The realm of death. First of all, is there anything down here?
Could these dead monsters actually be...
If Lady Cypher is to be believed, this could be the handiwork of Lord Mighty.
Well, he left some
He's
dudes
still
here.
fighting against the Black Tide, even in the Netherrealm.
I don't think Mighty did this. Brother missed some goons. I guess this is like another way up. Oh, hi.
Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they swim in the River of Souls?
Even
Well, we can
Thanatos
find
wouldn't
out. We
be
can kick
able
him
to
in.
accept Black Tide monsters into their realm. These traces seem to suggest that anybody who trespasses upon death will pay a heavy price.
Will we suffer the same fate as well? Where's your trespass upon the
Since the realm
Titan?
of the dead
51.
must remain peaceful, it's imperative that we rid the place of such discordant noise. Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies.
Okay. And she's nowhere to be seen.
Let's
Yeah, I
play
was thinking
for
we
a
would actually get the
while.
little
Curious,
bit of playtime with her. Guess not. Do it again.
I am struck! Dying soul, now accept your punishment.
The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
I finally had a thing to touch.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine power.
Ah. I was kind of hoping that some of these dead people would like come back to life.
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
How do you know
If
that?
Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too.
Wait, how does Mem know that? Does she just like have like...
Is that all?
Well, I guess Mem would have some of my memories, right? I think that's what they're going with. Like, how the fuck do you know about Dandy Boy? That boy ain't right. Oh shit, I didn't know that was there. You might touch. More puzzle. Oh, okay. I get it now. Do I? Doesn't I go all the way over here? Okay. There we go. Thanks, man. You're the best.
Looks good.
Investigate. It is like the control it must be somewhere. Somewhere not here. Ascend. Puzzle.
We can't get through here. Let us return to the present.
Oof, what a troll. I can just get up here this way. I will say right now, I am showing a lot of restraint in not doing all these puzzles.
You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
There's been a lot of restraining going on right now. Because I don't want to be here any longer than I need to. And I've been going back to areas and doing puzzles and shit anyway. You admire my self-control. I mean, it doesn't really help with pacing either.
Why isn't there a god yelling in the distance?
Why aren't there voices in my head anymore?
Indeed, my downtrodden fellow, your sorrow and joy are but means for me to amuse myself.
You're salting the microphone. Oh my god.
I will at least derive some comfort. If all the tears that I had shed were determined by some mightier being above.
It's... you people.
You people. You people.
Oh, this place. Must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
I guess it looks kind of nice. We're getting closer to that, though. Ooh. All the flames will eventually die. All flowers will wilt. In the withered garden, the traveler's steps grow slower, each breath aging them in sorrow. As moonlight shifts and shadows linger. Ah, there's the garment person. You have any bugs? Give me your finest bugs. Down this way, though. Ooh, we can't go down that way. Never mind. Oh, it's them. Remember, Castorice once spoke of the origins of the eulogistic butterflies. Some believe them to be the final obsession of the deceased. Others believe them to be the Thanatos' messengers. They are always found in places where many have met their demise. Lost human. If you can say one last thing before leaving this world, what would it be? I'm going to do a deep EP. I think it would just be deep EP. I want to live 500 more years. Farewell, Honkai Star Rail. I left my trailblazing legacy in one piece. I live if I stay quiet, right? Farewell, Honkai Star Rail. Farewell. I still recall the last words of some of the deceased, if you're curious. I'm interested in some last words. Of course. Whose parting words would you like to hear the most? The ruler's, okay, quite a bit. Ruler city-states. I recall that an optimistic ruler once said, I have finished my business here, and I die without regrets. Someone asked another ruler on his deathbed who his successor would be. He only said, the strongest. Another one suffered so much pain that she gave this order to her doctor. Kill me, or be guilty of regicide. I mean, how could you enforce that if you're already dead? I remember one of the rulers only said, water, before dying. How deep? When they say water, does that mean they were poor, or did they decide, oh, I'm thirsty, can I get some water? Sleeps, passes out, dies. Heroes of War. Before his execution at the hands of the enemy, a soldier said, the only thing I wish to say in this last moment is that I can only give my life for my city-state once. Many more soldiers didn't know where death would come. One said, tell them that it hurts really bad on one side of my body. Tis a flesh wound. The old captain who traversed many seas died from illness on dry land. She said, please help me put on my clothes and armor. Let me die like a proper soldier. She was buried by the sea in the end. The poets who wrote great works. Before his death, a poet asked this poet's son, tell me, Alexander, on your soul and conscience, do you believe my works will be passed on after I die? A poet spent her life pursuing new verses till the very end. I seek no healer in the courtyard to declare my declare my demise, for I shall proclaim this freedom with my own cries. Another poet died during his performance. His final line was, Thanatos promised me a better world. Oof. Nameless commoners. There was a philosopher of the grove who tried to pick some apricots but was scolded by his wife. He said, so what if I picked them? What the amphorious profanity? I don't know what that would be. It'd be called like a nerf herder or a... What happened? Moments later, he died. When asked how they are feeling, someone replied, I feel good and comfortable. I must sleep now. Take the pillows away. I don't need them anymore. There was a person who felt a sudden headache, and her last words were, what's happening? The Cornell language is similar to the Slavic languages, on that it has a million swear words and more slurs. You do not need to recite any of those. That's all for now. You can come back at any time. Inside. They know a lot about last words. I don't understand them. I'm merely curious about them. A poet from Oklahoma once said that last words are words of wisdom uttered with a lingering breath that deliver oneself gracefully to Thanatos' side. However, he himself that at the moment before death, one's body and mind become unreliable as the candle burns out. In the end, his last words ended abruptly with, if we meet again. Most humans don't have an elaborate phrase to go with their demise, let alone exciting stories, insights into history, or affectionate farewells. The majority are completely unprepared for death, hence the lack of proper last words. Would the living imagine their dying words? Perhaps, but in the end they didn't get a chance to speak those words. How interesting. If anything, like, because people's last words are so unplanned, wouldn't it just be, like, more interesting to know about? To kind of get, like, the headspace that they're in at the time?
I am but but a scholar from a distant land.
I am
who
but a
had
scholar.
the misfortune of falling into the River of Souls and turned into a member of the dead.
Huh? This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh my wa.
Oh, I was merely speculating, but it seems I was right.
I was actually cooking on my death.
And you, I recognize you. You're the Holy Maiden of Death from Idonia, right?
Oh, you got her title right.
I'm sorry. I cannot bring you back to life. However, should you desire it, I can end your prolonged limbo.
51.
I'm well aware of that. Even if you were able to revive me, I would never choose that option. That's because I didn't fall into the River of Souls by accident. Instead, I leaped into it to seek my death.
You didn't even try out, like, the invincible ankles at all? No? Before you decided to be like, fuck this, I'm ending it.
Why?
If you could see the life I've led, then you would not reproach me so. My life was far too miserable. But I did not expect things to stay the same even in death. What a joke. In escaping my mortal life, I've entered a millennium of pain instead. Circe's above. What cowards humans are. For we fear both life and death simultaneously.
I'm sorry. I am also powerless to answer that question.
That's all right, Holy Maiden. At least you are able to respond to me. Please, grant me death. Circe's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
She seems free. Can't imagine what I'd feel like to roam around this void for centuries. She seems free.
I've seen too many farewells. Her distress is quite commonplace. There are those who will end their lives over what seems to be the smallest of worries. For some people, this power that I possess is a blessing rather than a curse. But I never managed to convince myself of that.
Cass, are you still trying to create a world without death?
Yes, because when placed under time's vast scales, there is no worry in this world that cannot be solved.
Yeah, you should chat with Dong Hung about this. Kind of agree with you on this. It's under time's vast scales, there's no worry. I don't know if every worry can be solved. I don't know about that one.
This is a wish that I've held for almost a millennium. My mind might have changed once upon a time if people managed to strike up a friendship with me. But I've never been more firm in my conviction. Now that I've learned about your near-death state, it is my duty to wipe death from the face of this world.
Well, it's not really a near-death state. I am just kind of dead. I'm in a weird limbo. Roald Dahl tried to plan his last words and make it something super cheesy, but his actual last words were "fuck" because he felt a sharp pain before going out. That's actually really relatable. I think it was even better last words. He's a man of the people. He screamed "fuck" at the top of his lungs before dying. You know, a world where everyone is immortal is just as lonely as the one being being immortal, because it just has a time for you to drift away from the people that come and go. Yeah, but the older you get and the more it's a weird hold on before I forget, Like, as cool as immortality is, like, in theory, it's just like, oh, I get to live forever, but then you think just... Even in just, like, my life, right? I'm only 28. I'm, like, 28 years young. And I could already think of just, like, a bunch of people I've met, have to say farewell to. Mainly through just not seeing him anymore. Obviously, you know, people dying, you know, old family members and whatnot. And the fact they would have to go through that over and over again for like forever, you just kind of become numb. I feel like most people that are immortal just like have no more emotions to like feel.
Nice.
Because let's think about it, like when we become like old, like senior citizen age, you're just kind of content with who you are, and it's like, okay, if you're immortal like 80 years later, it's like you just kind of become content, don't really feel much anymore, and then you just it's not good. It's not good. How long until that becomes, what is the point of welcoming someone? Forever's a long time. At what point do I see the birth of the universe and the heat death, and I'm unable to tell the difference? I mean, we won't see the birth, but we could surely see the death of the universe. Or at least of the sun. I think when the sun, you know, decides to explode, we're definitely dead. But that's a long time. That's like, what, 4.5 billion more years? It's an incomprehensible, like, length of time we won't see that. You son of a bitch! What? Oh, am I taking too long? Oh. My best friend just got into Yuga, within the first hour and a half, he sends me a picture of him top decking Exodia. Was he playing like the older set or something? I was gonna say, I don't think Exodia like exists in like the newer format. Or you just gonna punch?
You know what? My money's going places it shouldn't. Care to take a guess?
No idea, because you're Bartholos. Narrow the chest now, because you're Bartholos.
Brilliant, you're absolutely right. I'm just a helpless spirit thief with endless ambitions, but so little power to achieve them. In that case, only a real fight can make me feel alive again.
Kick.
Can you find the answer?
I don't have enough for an ultimate, so we'll just move on.
Here, try this.
I can't do it. So feeble. Through my blood. Forever do it. Burn it all. Dying so I'll accept your punishment.
Nice work.
Conquer all lands.
Reach the end of the story.
Yeah, that's what they got oddly satisfied about getting beat up, but when feeling empty inside. This is a magnificent city-state, right? With just a turn of the cosmic wheel, it all vanished in a moment. This is maddening. Another room's foul waters everywhere, making it impossible for me to find any real treasure here.
So that's what it's all about. So your true identity is when I'm a treasure. So that's what it's all about.
Come on now. After all our games together, surely it's not too much to ask for you to listen to old Barthos' complaints occasionally.
What was that ancestor Zagreus used to say? The world is a stack of recurring destinies. Truth is often less fair than trickery. Would they really talk so cohesively like that? Maybe not. It's been so long, I can't remember things clearly anymore. But you're different, Firo McNosky. I won't forget such a fascinating name. You're goddamn right you won't.
Looks good.
Is there anything else over here? I don't think so. Yeah. Nope. Nothing of note. Nothing of note. It's over here. Stuff for sure. Bones of Netherwing. Oh, Pollux, who died young. You're about to unfurl your wings of bones and send the stench of death to the city-state. Yet now you rest in peaceful slumber, your bones covered in moss like a forgotten whale. Hey, whales can grow moss? What the? Oh, I can't go that way? Oh god. Meh.
Let's play for a while.
All the damage.
Here, try this.
I can't die. But thanks.
Yeah, I definitely need to do this, or maybe might die.
I think something bit me. Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
Burn it all. Through my blood. Burn it all. The winds of battle never cease.
Yeah, I was getting stuck on something. Wait, what?
Take it and buy some new armor for your tribe.
Hello, you logistic butterfly. Recasters will spoke of the origin of simply they always found a place where there are many met their demise. Lost human, have you ever thought about your own epitaph? Firo McNosky has gone offline. Firo McNosky, a trailblazer. Is it a bit too early for that? I probably won't need one. Is it a bit too early for that? Then leave that work to others. I still recall some of the deceased epitaph. I could tell you if you're curious. I'm very interested in epitaphs. Of course, what kind of epitaphs are you more interested in? Those that died in their beds. These are engravings found near the city of Yanis. I, Theono, lived in Oklahoma and spent my final 30 years in Yanisopolis. I lived a good life and died a beautiful death. Tufur ego edis, whatever the fuck that means. Those that died young. These are engravings left on a battlefield. This passage dedicated to those who perished in the Battle of Olinus? O time, the omnipotent Orgnex, please deliver news of our fate to all. To preserve the sacredness of the Vale of Evernight, we slumber forever on the famed Olinus Plains. Those distinguished and respected. This is engraved on a sage's tomb near the Grove of Epiphany. O scholar, hear me. The body of Empedocles rests below. His soul became one with the grave. As such, Giorio's land is now greater than Aquilus skies, the nameless ones. This is an engraving near Mythimus. Here lies Demetrios, a poor but honest man. He is exceptionally good at sea fishing. This marlin measures an incredible 18 feet long. until Thanatos, jealous of his achievements, drove him out of the business. They caught him with a hook and placed him here. Demetrios. Have I heard that name before? It sounds familiar enough. I know so much about epitaphs. I don't understand them. I've simply been wandering in front of too many graves. Mourning continues beyond the act of burial. To erect a tombstone to leave behind a few words. These are appropriate ways to acknowledge the life of the deceased and steps towards completing this long farewell. But how does one define a long life with just a handful of words? The records of struggle, joy, tragedy, and victory of those before would surely hold some revelation for generations to come. Epitaphs possess a deeply moving power. Thus, the experience of visiting graveyard is invaluable. Please allow me to recommend it. Oh, thanks, man. Let me know when I need to write up some epitaphs. I'll be sure to call ya. Dragon Bone. He planted Dragon's Tooth in the earth, skeletal soldiers will rise. If this massive spine isn't from another wing. It's Milan drinking Dragon's blood and burst something else. I mean, it's kind of freaky. I can't do anything here. There's still more to do. Yeah, y'all are in front of that chest.
I'll go easy.
Feeling that.
Spiffy?
Dying soul, now accept your punishment.
Boop.
Burn it up. Let this place witness glory. Forever do it.
Oh, whoops. Let's just try that. Oh boy, I love engaging in battles with an HP drain unit. It's so good. Nothing bad ever happens when you're not at full HP.
Let's play for a while.
Show me your courage. Burn it all. Dying soul, now accept your punishment. I am struck. Forever doomed.
Mimi.
Burn it all.
Gotta stop the bleeding. Feeling spiffy? Commencing research. Here, try this.
I can't. Forever doomed. Fury upon you. You may have it. Consider it your reward.
Alright, let's go back to fast travel, just so I don't die a hilariously painful death.
Wow. This place is so spacious. Is this the kingdom's vault?
Chinese Horse Miracle. I get scared when I see vertical structures. Chinese Horse Miracle.
But we need to lay down some rules. We're not gonna return to the past to steal things.
But hear me out.
Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even higher? There seems to be a person. Oh, more like a soul guarding it.
Oh no, not an NPC.
But how should we get up there?
Dead NPC.
The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient.
Ah! They came out of nowhere.
I'll go easy this time.
Let this place witness glory. River Two! Dying soul now accepts your punishment.
Specimen sighted. Deep breaths.
I can't die.
Me.
Burn it all. Through my blood. River Two!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Go this way.
Look, there's even a platform lift over there.
What about this? That'll help me in the future, probably. Or present. We're in the past.
A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
Looks good.
Oh. Bounties. Boop. Nope. 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 It's a shame I can't step up. Okay. Never mind. I just need to be better than that.
Is that all?
Okay. Was low-key kind of hoping for a way to get down, but... Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a way to do it, like at the other side of the room or something. And nothing over there. Ah, damn. Where does this way take me? Oh, now we're going down.
Looks good.
Damn. There's no way to turn it off.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Mem, do you really want me to answer that?
We'll be fine. See, we're fine. No big worry. They just did it for dramatic effect.
Is that all?
There's a beetle here. Or tapeworm. Some doors' secret patterns are rather complicated, only completing the image when both horizontal and vertical axes are aligned, allowing you to move quickly.
So that's how it works.
Yay! Yoink.
Looks good.
Anything else I do over here? Oh, that. Yoink. Alright, now I think it's alright to go back. Aw, we couldn't talk to him in the past. Damn it. If only.
Don't come any closer.
Are you supposed to be a guard? What are you doing?
Don't come near me.
Nick.
Huh? Why does he look so panicked? Did the black tide monsters frighten him? Or is he actually scared of his own extraordinary power?
Let me fight him. These are the troubles that powerhouses like us face. Let me fight him.
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just passing by the area. See? None of us look threatening.
Says the lady with the scythe.
You have a point. Although, while this might once have been the royal vault, it's since been plundered empty. So please go away right this instant.
You've misunderstood us. We simply heard your shouts as we were passing by, then decided to come over to find out what happened.
My goodness. Did I really yell out loud? How rude of me. I'm sorry to have bothered you. I merely saw a warrior. While that spirit didn't harm me, his blows really packed a hefty punch.
A warrior? Could it be?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive? How can you walk around here while alive?
Well,
It's a long story.
yeah.
We're here to seek an audience with Thanatos.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
Death. Could it be that you are here to defeat the evil dragon Pollux?
Pollux? Is that the embodiment of No. Death?
According to the warriors under the Centurion's command, that evil dragon has been dead for quite a while. The curse that condemns people to death didn't originate from it. But they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace, and she is the true Reaper.
As sounding concerned, she shows with a smile.
Tell, where is that girl right now?
I've heard that the Queen spared no effort in bringing her back to the castle. Her Majesty intends to control all of Amphorius with this unprecedented power. As for whether this rumor is true, well, no one knows.
You have my thanks for the invaluable insight that you've given us. Please, treat this touch as a token of my gratitude.
Why can't I get touched by a girl?
You... Are you... Thank you.
This is his...
Seed! Oh, memory.
Then you granted him death? That isn't like you. You would have refused even if I commanded you to do so.
I... don't know.
52.
I did it out of sympathy, believing that I wouldn't be racked with agony, but... I am still in a state of turmoil.
Sympathy? Sympathy for that youth who triumphed in every battle?
That young man was favored by Talantin, who taught him a move that will defeat any mortal enemy with a single blow and emerge victorious every time. He could rely on that move to always achieve victory during Era Chrysia. However, now that death has descended upon the mortal realm, that divine swordplay also means he can send others to death at will. In other words...
You feel that he's similar to you?
Yes.
Yeah, he's stealing my
Since
niche.
he can never be inferior to others in martial combat, death would be the inevitable outcome every time he strikes. That's why he approached me and pleaded. Pleaded for me to put an end to all of this.
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner.
I have not made peace with death. I've seen the people of Idonia stand tall and proud in the face of death. Even before the fated finale arrived, they were already content with the lives that they'd lived. They
53.
had such proud expressions. Expressions that made me believe death would be an insult to these mortals if the concept is truly a power that a god had carelessly cast down upon the world. Perhaps death's authority was never meant to exist in this world.
I won't refute your beliefs for now, but would you be interested in listening to a story of mine? It's a fairy tale from foreign lands, told by the person who brought you to me in that ice field long ago. A tale told by the Queen of Styxia.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace, the personification of death these souls talked about. That's you, Cass?
Perhaps.
I've already had an inkling for a while now. But I honestly have no memories of Styxia.
Oh, wow. How convenient.
My memories only begin after Aminet brought me to Idonia.
Interesting story for sure. Also, hi, Bug.
Remember this treasure used to be filled with treasures. Why is it empty now? Beep. Could it be that those people borrowed the treasures and never planned to return them? Beep.
Maybe. Maybe. But, let's see here. So, it's about... What is it? It's about 10:30. I'll probably go for just a little bit more, but I will probably also just take a break. Just to stand up and stretch, all that good shit. If y'all need to do the same, or maybe need to make some food, drink, pee, or poop, now is your time. I will be back soon. Also, yeah, 53. Yeah, Castorice is hard carrying the counter again. Hello, I'm back. Man, I'm more tired than normal. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure I got decent sleep last night, but eh. I'll probably only go for like another hour-ish anyway. This stuff really picks up, which I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm progressing through this, but I feel like I'm just gonna get more stoppage or something.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly. Are we getting closer to the Netherrealm?
Yeah, thanks for the advice, butterfly. Really appreciate it. Now, what are these guys yapping about?
Shut up! Just shut up!
Even if that girl is evil, there's no reason for you to absolve that monster. It was the both of them, who trapped us in this crevice between life and death.
Don't be scared. They haven't noticed us at all.
Dude's so angry he has tunnel vision.
This is a little place so you could just waltz into it with a ladder. Eep. Only words prove but the queen may proceed. Some of such words could strike a giant single eye with a sling. Can you do that?
Dead. Oh. There we go.
Says you'll bait me, I'll turn a blind eye this time. Remember, I'm a dedicated guard. Eep. So where's everyone gone?
See where this arrow goes. Up.
Oh, this is...
Living ones?
Yeah, hold on a second. No, why are you still going up? There we go. God damn it. Oh, I can see the other moon now. There do be two moons. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. It's a shorter time.
Behold the great work of old Bartholos. This huge raw stone was pilfered from the bottomless depths of the sea. Minotaur really held a crystal filled with magical power. The stone was lifted to the sky to split it open to peer inside.
You're tying the thing up there. Fetch. And how much would that thing up there fetch?
It's invaluable, so we could find a way to move it. If you just had some mountain dweller melt it down, you still get a good amount of gold out of it. Fine, I was just spitting a tale. This is another realm after all. Worlds apart from the mortal realm. Who knows what those things in the sky actually are? Though I must admit the view is absolutely killer. Wait, did I just stumble into a deadly joke? Well, I suppose there wouldn't be any living being left to tell the tale with this killer on the loose.
Looks good.
Alright, let's talk to the alchemist before we get sidetracked too much. The dead alchemist. I'm trying to think of it. Can't I just do this? See you later, suckers.
Oh, could you be the scions of Styxia? Did you hear about the great work that I'm doing here, and have thus arrived to give me the last material that I need for transmutation?
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of Pollux, perchance?
I've heard the name a few times. I've heard the name many times today. His pie is probably right here. I've heard it a few times today.
You have? Then that's good. During the Age of Myth, a time likely before your birth, I was the unsurpassed zenith of alchemy that none could reach. On the shoals of the River of Souls, I shall make Pollux soar again and bring death back to the world.
But didn't that dragon already bring death to the world?
Wait, is that a hand to chest, or is he just like pondering? I think they're just pondering.
Oh, looks like you don't know the whole picture. Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals. Pollux, the one who delivered her onto this world, makes it so that humankind cannot die.
So, it's just as I feared.
Figured out. You and that dragon are the two sides of the same coin?
This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But this River of Souls was blocked by Pollux's fall.
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back to the mortal realm and make it soar the skies again. I have long since prepared my alchemical matrix in the tower. Although, I am still missing the most crucial material of all. That final ingredient, the final sacrifice, is none other than the girl who lives out her days with death.
Huh? What's going on? You didn't touch him, did you?
I know that I am no longer capable of carrying out that task. Take this, all of you, and please fulfill that great undertaking on my behalf.
This...
54?
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast for too long before we began to seek divine bestowed death, so that we could be freed from the whims of fate. However, that brought doom upon us. Instead of summoning a supreme god, we encountered a monster that cut off the River of Souls. That detestable dragon Pollux denied all the dead from the gates of the nether realm. Unable to rest in peace, these departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. As a result, my city and its people no longer exist. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a chance for us to atone for our sins.
Ah, yes, us burning a dragon was a gift from the gods.
Please, you must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we went through.
I promise that I will care for her as a mother, that I will protect her from the evils of death.
By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness. As her mother, please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please, let me know how I should address her in my next life.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorice. That shall be her name.
Damn, she thought that name pretty quick.
That's where my name comes from?
55. Massive roar. That just sounds like thunder.
The sound's back. What is making that ruckus?
Nature.
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering. The Netherrealm's wrath is falling upon you.
Black Tide Creations. When did they... Miss, please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those Black Tide creatures!
Okay.
Everyone, hide behind me!
You would think when they do this, it'd be like a new type of enemy, but it's it's not. Whatever. Just wait until you find out about Earth lore.
I'll go easy this time.
I mean, Earth lore is pretty tame because comparatively, these guys have been boning dragons to birth people that can control death with their fingertips.
Here, try this.
That is not in Earth lore, unfortunately.
I think something bit me.
Struck. Forever doomed. Dying soul, now accept your punishment.
Mimi!
Burn it all.
Oh, there's so many of them.
Oh, it is a new enemy. Okay, snake corrected.
Can you find the
Tee.
answer? Mimi! To travel. Try them all! There's no power limit in power. Feeling spiffy?
Forever doomed. Conquer all lands. Here. For the feast of strife. Upon their triumphant return. You?
Lord Mighty?
56. I miss you so much it almost killed me. Pun unintended. Reaching the River of Souls too. I missed you,
Lord
man.
Mighty. You've been through some tough battles once
Oh
again.
my god, you went immediately forward again. 57.
That black tide is endless. My death is only temporary.
This reminds me when they find out the Greeks named Death Thanatos and had a person named Castor looking for someone named Pollux long ago. Yeah, I know my Greek mythology. Look, man, they're too angry to die. I mean, he does die, but he comes back. He dies, but he lives.
I will find my path of return and go back to the world of the living and continue my protection.
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to... Why does death reject you?
I'm the one resisting it. I must resist the temptation to go with the flow. against the current and kill my way out of this cursed nether realm. That is my destiny.
He seems to be stuttering. Is this really the Proud Mighty?
Seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. He's working hard every minute to deny death. It seems his battlefield is not limited to the world of the living. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel with us?
Oh my god, 58.
We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
You need new material, Castorice. This is ridiculous.
Thanatos. Challenge. Death.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them, you won't have to be troubled by the curse of immortality any longer.
Let's go together, Castorice. Let the person who has brushed against death countless times guide your way.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore.
59.
Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
Well. Sure. The hard carry continues. She did that shit in 6 in one cutscene. My god. And I thought Aglaia was bad. Primal urge to put a hand in my chest. Actually, you know, saying it happened this many times in Star Rail has kind of convinced me not to do it in real life. Because I'm just like, I will not stoop that low. I can think of more poses than that, god damn it. Rose of the Ancient City. The feast has long ended, the song's long silence. The evening bell tolls. And the drowned still drift, their faces mirrored in the stars above. Before you are rusted in broken chains, remnants of a path that once led to the tower.
This is going to be difficult.
Well, did Dennecaster Crows also have this? Watch me jump over.
Please calm down. If you were to fall into the icy cold river of souls, I'm afraid that you really would die here.
Nah, I'd break my fall. I have invincible ankles after all.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with each limb and fly the 4 of us to the other side. The Rune of Recollection is here, but I can't find a miracle orb anywhere. So weird. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance?
Oh. Looks like it's your time to shine. And a man being useful comes from thousands of days of training, man.
That sounds so weird. Forget it. Just leave it to me.
Librarian has more pose variety. Everyone only has one pose. I mean, if every character has a unique pose, then at that point, be like, okay, then that's just their pose.
Just shout for me when you need my help.
There you go, boom.
Just leave it to me.
them did it.
The pink squirrel is very smart.
Why am I a squirrel now?
How does Mighty know what a squirrel looks like?
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
2 moons embrace.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
I better not fall.
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever.
Oh, damn. I didn't think we'd make it here in the stream. Kind of helps that I skip puzzles.
The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
Oh boy.
Okay, see what was but super mega spoilers. Do you think he smited a squirrel one day because he was bored?
Is that?
Oh, it's you! You're the girl that, flies on the rocket during the follow-up attack.
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Gray. Oh, there's also little D and the pink puppy! Trian? Aren't you?
Dead? Dead?
This is the first time I've encountered a deceased friend while going upstream in the River of Souls.
It really works like this.
60!
Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side. But Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the Netherrealm.
You can keep me occupied.
So, Trian has been standing here, at this spot closest to the world of the living, and waiting for little Cass.
Oh. It must have been very tough for you.
About what, like 6 to 10 weeks? Ain't too bad.
According to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Netherrealm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would get the gift ready and be the first person to run over and welcome you.
Hey, welcome to the land of the dead.
So, little Cass, don't cry. Please, accept this. We finally finished it.
Hundred-something-year-old deity, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what Lady Treeby once mentioned.
Oh, hello, Theo Johnvin. Hello. Welcome to Street. Hope you enjoy your stay. I'm Firo. I'm a burb. I play variety, although right now, HSR is holding me hostage, so we're trying to finish the story until... Yeah, we're just trying to finish the story and I'll be free. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're having a good morning, day, evening, or night, depending where you are in the world. You have 183 million credits? What? I don't think I've ever gotten to like 8 digits. That's crazy. We play a slop here and only that. No! We played Mario and Luigi and other games. It's more than just slop, I swear.
The gift for me. That you didn't manage to finish.
The Holy Maiden of Janus. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Are those other games in the room with us right now? They're in playlists.
Trian spent a lot of time
They're in
drawing
playlists.
this. Trian hopes that little Cass likes it.
Seriously? It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady Trian.
This is going straight to the fridge. Frame 1, magnet to fridge.
This is our flame chase journey.
Little Cass, we don't know what your journey was like before. Trevi has always said that it must have been a very harsh and frightening journey.
The Kevin Mighty Noxa drawings are really awesome. I also like, hold on, I think I actually need to move my face for a little bit. Just like how big Stell's smile is. And then also like Cypher with their little fucking cat, with their cat lips. Very goofy looking. And Noxa just straight just looks like a pirate now.
But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame chase journey.
That's
Now
right.
you won't be alone. You have my crayon drawings.
Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that I've already obtained so many things I would never have dared to dream of since I embarked on the flame chase journey. It's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I picked up the hobbies of crafting and photography. The first time I had dinner with someone else. The first time I went to the market to buy the Chimera doll I'd liked for a very long time and hugged it to sleep. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with Lady Trebi, Lady Trian, and Lady Trinan. The first time I enjoyed the night breeze and looked up at the stars with Miss Hyacinth. The first time I took care of Dromesis with the Trailblazer. Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible, it feels as though the scales of my life had shrunk from centuries and decades down to minutes and seconds. And all of them are so precious. I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white landscapes. I don't have a single one with friends.
Well, I mean, I guess take it living in the moment. Maybe you're also just bad at taking pictures.
If I had known, I would have taken more pictures.
And shall we take one now? Not everyone's here, but we can take a photo.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little Cass.
Sadly,
I'm not very photogenic right now.
being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world of the living.
Oh.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
Stella like that outside of the drawing of Paso actually did not destroy anatomy.
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Treevee, Treenan, and Trian's wishes finally come true!
She smiled before. Also 61. They can do it in death.
You once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate.
62.
Now, the path that belongs to me is about to reach the end. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
63. The body smile Trian's golden form disappears in the thin fog of 60's moonlit night.
Lady Trian.
And there's that cat. 64. Are you fucking kidding me?
The aura of this place. We have indeed reached the end of the stream of souls. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living.
I understand, I'll miss you. The joy sparkling in my eyes knowing I'll never have to hear Trina's voice again. I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. Like, I do like Tribby's VA. I do think it's impressive that she could put on like 3 different personalities, but still have it be the same character. But Trian's like too loud. He's like a really loud kid. Also, are we on 64 or 65? I saw the handed chest. Hey, don't you want to know the truth about Thanatos?
I seek not to enter the door to the nether realm.
I think we're still at 64 though.
Castorice, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
What do you mean? We just got here.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting. I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death. Till the miracle descends.
66. I think it's alright if I do 66, because I'm pretty sure wait. That was the other way. I'm gonna keep it at 65. Because I'm pretty sure I miscounted one of them. I thought Mem was doing it based on the angle, but after seeing Mem do that same pose again at a different angle, it was more like a hand to the chin. So I'll keep it at 65.
There is one more thing.
Now it says 66. Jesus Christ, woman.
What is it?
This is insane. She is hard carrying this counter.
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are going to accept such a fate without complaints?
It is what it is.
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty.
67.
I will find the right decision.
Dear God.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Giorios' earth, Kephali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Castorice, please, live as a human, and die as one.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me.
She says with a smile, "Oh boy."
However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kephali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died during that trial, falling before the gate to the new world. And my sister, whom I never met, became the Titan Thanatos of this cycle. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. Yet, it also means she has never revealed herself to anyone, hidden away from the entire world.
A true shut-in.
That's because the Titan she became already fell at the start of everything. They died for me, and now lie in slumber in the River of Souls.
You mean Pollux?
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by ordinary means. Only a divine corpse can prevent the dead from reaching the next world.
68.
And that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the coreflame of death. We have to reforge its body with the power of alchemy.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
Well, she was born of the dragon body.
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs?
I did when I was collecting the souls. You sighed many times on the way here.
No, not from me. The sounds that come from the memories when we were collecting the souls.
I heard them too. So what are those?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. Pollux must really want to know how their sister has been after giving their all to save her. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm even after their fall, quietly watching and documenting every detail of their sister's life.
Ah! So instead of picking up objects on the way here,
We were picking up memories?
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers here. Now, we
Or
must
yearnings,
weave
I
these
suppose.
yearnings together and restore them into Pollux's complete soul.
69.
but all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As Professor Anaxa often reminds us, such is the nature of alchemy. The true outcome can only be known once the process is complete. This is why alchemy is also known as the miracle of creation. Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole life since I left Styxia. Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life, and it is now in my hands.
Trianne's hand-drawn picture. Trianne secretly prepared a small gift for Castorice, a childlike drawing of the companions on her flame-chased journey. Castorice perceptively noticed it, and the memory it represents would be key to saving Firo and McNosky from the Netherrealm. Little Cass no longer has anything to fear now, because everyone is here with you in this flame-chased journey. Yeah, goddamn. Yeah, you had Trianne with the 2, but more importantly, you had goddamn Castors bringing an 8. So we're unironically at 69. Also, the forward shot, reverse shots like it's a fucking prequel film is insane. If people really want the story to actually improve, I don't think it's just Xiaoji. They should replace whoever's making the decision to direct it. Like the scenes also needs to be replaced because my god.
You see this alchemical matrix? I said it contained immense magical power. You have to recite the spell to correctly activate it. Eep! One is all and all is one. Behold! Nothing? Well, maybe the preparations aren't complete yet. Eep!
Where's it say investigate? Investigate.
Then, let the ritual
70!
begin.
Let the things light up.
And now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. And now, Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. Perhaps you will be disturbed by this, and your body may become horrifying to behold. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of the shore, then please, look at me. I wish to thank you in person. I have obtained everything you sacrificed your divinity for. Lady Holonette.
Please kill me. How to fix Star let Kim Ji-hoon of Project Moon direct a single pad so Xiaoji and the director were put to shame. I haven't seen a single thing he's done, but I agree. Actually, as a matter of fact, this might actually happen sooner. I want to see what Nasu does in the short little time he has. I want to see what he cooks. Because I've heard that Fate go, wow, terrible gotcha. The story I heard is really good.
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can communicate with here, right?
You know to talk to the other ones.
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. The only difference is that I was there when she died. Please, go on. I'm listening. Are you about to tell the story of Styxia?
Please don't.
Yes.
God damn it.
You're just as smart as I imagined, but... never mind. Now's not the time.
Please don't tell the story of Styxia.
There's no need to worry, Elder.
71.
Take a look around you.
This fuck-ass kid.
You're already at the resting place of the dead.
Did it make the best story in all story because he was bored? I hope so.
Of the dead. But how?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Castorice, the girl who coexists with death. But you no longer need to hide that story. I can assure you that you have protected that girl's life well.
Oh, the sappiness. Oh.
Well, in that case, let me begin. Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, plagued by unwarranted calamity and ravaged by death in the fairy tale. It was the first city-state to shift their faith towards death, even before Idonia did. From where you stand now, I suppose that's a bit hard to believe. Right?
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life, could ever yearn for death.
Wait, hold on. Do we consider this a hand to chest pose? The girl on the right of the screen. Do we count that? You do? Okay. I kinda want to count it too. Rest of the family, I suppose.
I have pondered the same question, child.
Son of a bitch.
But I am afraid there is no clear answer to it.
This is like the worst counter I've ever had to do. I just did it because I just thought it would be like funny because, oh, you know, they seem to use this one a lot. Let's see how many times. I did not imagine 72 times. They hit this toggle 72 times and they're just like, yeah, this is good.
Journeys and epics are only
This is quality
glorious and
character
magnificent,
expression.
because all things eventually fade to dust.
Goodness, man.
That's how someone once explained to me why death is necessary to the world. But I still can't take that as the final answer. Would a world without journeys and epics be worse off?
I take it the one who spoke this line was a general, or perhaps a warrior. I, however, did find some inspiration in these words. Would you like to hear my thoughts, Castorice?
Please enlighten me, Lady Amunet. Though I have already made up my mind on how to handle the authority and core flame of death, your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. Therefore, journeys and epics cannot truly resonate with us. But What if I reframe it like this? What if love is not a trait bestowed upon mortals by Nestia, but a blessing from death?
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish in the era when life was eternal. For all the good things in the world can be revisited endlessly, and every bond formed carried no risk of being severed. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. People did not truly live. They simply existed, going through the motions without passion or purpose, then waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, that actually is like a pretty interesting like lore piece of the Amphorius. That before a Death Titan was created, people just didn't die. Amphorius, in that case, like Amphorius was actually just like full of life, and then death was introduced, many died, and now we just kind of see what people are now. It'd be nice if this was a cutscene though. That would have been cool to see. But no, we just look at this for like 10 minutes.
Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death not out of fascination with its cruel and fearsome side, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Castorice. It is the reason we shed tears when parting ways, and also the original spark that ignited the passion of mortals. If you truly intend to deprive the world of death, then be prepared to witness it return to a state of stagnation.
She sighs with a
I
smile.
understand, Lady Amunet. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we know and love. Not even the Death Titan has the right to take that away from humankind again. Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing, but it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. We only learned to interpret this wonderful gift after Thanatos' arrival. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played a midwife in delivering me into this world. You wouldn't have welcomed me into Idonia, and Aglaia would never have invited me to join the Flame Chase journey. None of these stories would ever have happened.
73.
And I would never have lived, let alone found happiness. Thank you, Mother.
Oh wow, unique animation. That's crazy. We will never see that again.
I will use all the love I've experienced in this long
Yeah,
life
we went from a unique animation to the most tired one.
complete the final miracle.
74.
My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. you embrace.
Its head is stuck in the egg. It's too big. And before I forget, 74? Randomly high budget because they made my computer as hot as when Don Hug split the sea and burned my leg. I mean, it also is using fuck, brain blank. It does also involve water. Okay. So the Netherwing. Damage decrease by this. Well, probably. When ally target's HP reduces, accumulates Desperate Bubble. When Desperate Bubble reaches the limit, this unit action advantage is the Fragrance of Death state and next ability. Let's see here. Damn, that's a lot of dialogue. These are all attacks, blah blah blah. So you ignore shields, by the way. Well, I have no shielders, so who cares? Ouch. Alright, target's HP is reduced, accumulates Desperate Bubble. Upon reaching the limit, remove damage mitigation, enter the enhanced state. Oh, okay.
Is the girl who once saved my life truly gone?
Ouch.
Or will you show yourself again? Once we eradicate this hatred and regret.
No, who did? The self-call out.
Don't move, okay?
Spare no effort. Let this place witness glory.
I mean, they all share HP, so it probably isn't a bad idea to go after this. Boop.
Hear my roar. I am strike. Forever doomed.
Commencing research. Relax. Deep breaths.
I can't, dying soul.
Face me.
I allow you to accept your punishment.
So, Wedgie, it hurts.
You like that, huh?
Oh.
I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
That's not great. Welcome to the fun zone. So what kind of debuff is this? When this target deals damage to enemy targets, increase damage received.
You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 1.
Let's play that Lynx gets the energy she needs. She probably won't. But we could try to get close.
Let's play 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Burn it all.
Also, Mighty just does a lot. That could work too.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing for collection.
Oh, I love this man. He is so dumb. Oh, I love cracked out units. My flow towards a straight line. Get in there, beast. Whoosh.
There's no more need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace.
Sister.
Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Back again.
Time for something savory.
I can't die.
Alright, so now we got Lix's ult the next time that happens.
Fury upon you.
Whoosh. Can't go again.
Burn it all.
So, like, in my head, the way I describe how Mighty works, it requires some knowledge of a scene from Mad Max Fury Road. See, it gets to a point to where Max and Co. were, like, the whole time we're just, like, in a perpetual car chase. They're in a big old truck. And then there's these other guys who are also in a vehicle with a big engine. And for some reason, at some point, it's like, hey, how do we get this thing going faster? And they're just like, oh, we need to, like, take gas directly and, like, spit it into the engine. And that's how I describe Mighty. He just does his own thing, he just keeps moving forward, and all you gotta do is keep spitting gas into him so he keeps going fast. And by fast, I mean do, dumb damage.
Careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury welling up within them.
It's alright, we have this. We are in the clear. Oh, I can imagine this boss is going to be fun for, like, MOC or... If they decide to throw this thing in, like, Div Uni. My god. Pretty much any harder game mode.
Dying soul, face me. I allow you to accept your punishment.
Yeah, Mighty, go get him, King. Oh my god, they're dead. Let's go.
Turn back to the nether realm.
I don't know what my stats were at that point, but it was probably a lot.
Oh, death. Sleep in peace.
Big explosion. Skype Mighty works as finally a character where we can watch Subway servers and still use them effectively. Yeah, I can't believe they finally introduced a character to where they introduced autoplay. I don't even need to, like, hit a button for autoplay to work.
I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death.
Not just normal death. Ancient.
And I know you're anxious.
Anxious.
Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls.
75.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux.
76.
I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm, just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the coreflame of death rests. I'll be going now.
Okay, but like, what about my soul? Like, great, let's go. We won't have to go into the egg, right? Great, let's go. 77. At least I only did it once.
They may look scary, but as long
Oh god. What's happening?
What's wrong?
I don't know, man. I feel dizzy. I think I am done for. I'm all dizzy. Bro.
Are you...
Head hurty, help.
What's wrong with her?
My head hurty. I'm surprised head hurty.
If I don't go now,
I didn't know there was brain in there.
I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
78.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Can I take a sweet hit of Hyacinth? My favorite character that just sounds like a drug.
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return. All right?
I'm just gonna go take a nap at the pillar.
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of others.
Thank you, talking
Go
squirrel.
on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
Oh, no regrets. Take your time, I can still hold out. I'll go to it so you get to another row first. No regrets. I'll see you when the flame chase journey ends, or that I have to kill another dragon.
Please. Wait for me.
Oh, you set your little dinghy, eager to hear my song and follow closely. Venture not with me into the vast sea, for perhaps that without the deep ocean, the cross has never been. Why is this so fast? Stop it. Jeez. Oh, you sit in your little dinghy, eager to hear my song and follow closely behind. Please turn back, return to the homeland you know so well. Venture not with me into the vast sea, for perhaps without seeing me, you will lose your way in the ocean. The ocean I cross has never been sailed by anyone. After all that,
You still ended up back here.
the Castorice can't go yet. I haven't impaled a politician yet. She looks different. Uh-oh, the moon cracked.
So the legends were true.
Oh no, she looks the same.
The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
We just haven't gotten a close-up of her face like that in a while.
just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Hey, sis. 79.
Is that you, Plixia?
Do you remember me?
Well, the only person I've ever seen in a wheelchair, so yes.
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
You are alone, the handicapped one. I can never forget. I'm not trying to make fun of handicapped people. It's just that she is literally the only character I've seen in a wheelchair in this whole game.
See. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know everything about Thanatos, right?
Yes. I'm
80.
here to reforge the order of life and death in Amphorius.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact and look off into the distance. Just like what you are doing now.
How do you know she looks off into the distance? You can't even open your eyes.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Plixia?
Oh, what haven't I done?
Where should I begin? I suppose we can start from the beginning.
Oh, God.
A long, long time ago, there were a pair of like-minded twins. As foretold in the prophecy, they were chosen to be successors to the god of death. But fate was cruel. The price of attaining divinity was to take the life of a family member with our own hands.
That trial was indeed recorded in that memory.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life, so that I could ascend as the demigod of death. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself?
81.
That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom line for life and death. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls and back into the mortal realm. But our fates were already decided and manifested in unexpected ways in response to my futile actions. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind, created at the same time as death. When the living die, their souls will meet Thanatos, who would determine where every soul goes. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm and returned to the mortal realm to continue walking the earth.
This game is so unserious. As soon as she said raises her right hand, Cass is just like, oh right, my default pose. This game is unserious. This game is a space comedy, by the way. Advertised as one and still is.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can
82.
only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split in twain when we reached the mortal realm, never to touch each other ever again. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death, that was the curse I forced upon you.
I think you put out another curse as well. 83.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos representing death, I shoulder the fate of defying death. I died the moment I entered the world of the living. From then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. The cycle of life and death stopped. Souls were denied their audience with death, and were left stranded within an ever-rising river of the dead. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world a fate far worse than death instead. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Rolls back to my glorious King of Noxus just a little more. Butterfly. Oh, I can't touch you. Come play Honkai Star. We have hand to chest pose, 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 and hand to chest pose. The foundations of this Star Rail. Yeah, I walk just as fast as her. Come on, girl, you're on wheels.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another, like a pair of hands. Even so, we arrived at the same destination. We walked different paths, yet experienced the same pain.
I had hoped that maybe you would at least have a good life in this cycle.
Yeah, about that.
Sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste. As far as I'm concerned, you did nothing wrong.
Something I forgot. Are we at 82? Or are we at 83? I think it was 83, wasn't it? Fun fact, your slow walk section just stop you from spamming overworld attack and going way faster than you are supposed to. Why do I know this? I was impatient. I have developed a skill of RP walk. It do be a skill. It do require patience. I think we're 83. Yeah, we were, because when I was being hysterical, I said 82, and then she did it again. Okay. We're at the correct number.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity upon you, a total stranger.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey.
It's a good thing we
I
updated
was
that number.
once lost, even upset.
84.
But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions, nor would I have realized my purpose. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing our past while sharing the same view of this landscape. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation and watered it with our tears of loneliness. Yes, the only thing death is allowed to create are flowers that bloom from blood and tears. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. Because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Not even a god. Life and death weigh equally heavy. We both know that now, don't we?
You, too, must have had a difficult life.
Also, how did Thanatos plant flowers if she was
We've
wheelchair
taken
bound?
quite the ridiculous journey together,
Haven't
we?
How did she do that?
I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written, and let us draw this seemingly endless fate to a close.
She dropped the seeds and hoped. She dropped the seeds. She tilted with her wheels by going back and forth, be like, please don't break the seed, please don't break the
Waited here
seed.
for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland.
There's no wheelchair to me. She just go. The wheelchair has always been like slightly levitating.
I always hoped I would see you among them, but I was also afraid of seeing you.
Wow, that is
I
a.
didn't know how I could possibly face you again.
Now we're getting closer. That is a very pixelated moon. But I can't judge it. I'm not sure if that's my PC on low settings, or that's just a really pixelated moon. I don't know.
More than anything, I was afraid that you might have forgotten all about me.
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway.
Also, before I forget, bam.
You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway.
Second time in a row. I just update and then she does it. It's like she fucking knows. She's like, oh, did he count yet? Okay, there he goes. Huh.
So,
you gotta be kidding me, man.
Let's give our core flame to her and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death.
I mean, we're kind of already dying.
Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come.
Held back the urge for longer than 6 seconds. She needs to let it out.
What do you think?
These
Polixia?
urges, my ticks.
Yes, just one last step.
Or in your case, push, wheel.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before.
Just like old times.
But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid. As long as you're here with me. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. Like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth.
We know. We know what we know what's gonna happen to you. Like, you don't wait. 86?
The cycle of life and death will flow once again. This sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing. Can you grant me one wish?
I wish for the sweet release of death.
Of course. What is it?
Can you take this thing off my face?
Please. Don't forget me.
I promise you. When we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms, just like what I did when we were born.
Castorice. Castorice. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
And you are now my dragon. And what the Anaxa doing? This counter, it's almost at 100. It shouldn't be at 100, and it shouldn't be at 100 for one fucking character.
Time flies.
Yay, she's dead.
In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
You were saying that Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nicodor and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castorice was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons, then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
And we'll teach them that final lesson next time. As always, we are living in a world where, wow, that went on longer than I thought. But hey, welcome to Honkai Star Rail, where one character can do one pose, damn near almost 80 times. It is impressive. And you can only find it here. So, I'll say that'll do it all for me for tonight. Thank you for sticking around. She did it 75 times. Oh, you're keeping your own counter, specifically for Castorice. I believe that number. I bet 100%. Because I know it wasn't quite 80. There were characters that did the pose too. But yes. It was at 12 before her main arc here. Right. So I think it was like the end of my first stream was 20, then it was 43, and number 87. That's incredible. Claps for Castorice for absolutely carrying the counter. Thank you. You made this a very, a very unintentionally enjoyable experience. But yeah, that'll do it all for me for tonight. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Whether you watch this live or through VOD, your viewership is always appreciated. And if you want to see more from me, sure, check me out on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, or Blue Sky. All at Firo McNosky. With all that being said, have a good morning, day, evening, or night. Be excellent to each other, and be excellent to yourselves. Peace out. Listen to the sweet sounds of Anaxa playing with his firearm.